Yeah, my dears, I
It's also really
found him.
cold on Hoth. Like, freezing.
Ren Maru and his crew are waiting to hear your orders. What's it gonna be, boss?
Make sure everyone's tended to and that they know who's responsible.
Doing good ought to help your stand-in with the residents around here. Check back later. Should have something for you.
Yeah, in 5 minutes I got something. I searched a few cantinas to get to this point, and yeah, when I'm at a cantina I will show you. We have a dancing crew here doing some moves. I don't know how I like men in diapers, but yeah, okay. Aber, aber, but for the boys, here you go. I actually have this costume on my main character. That's the costume I put on when I want to crash people into walls. Because pull that stuff on and then start dancing. And simply stand on the Imperial fleet, and people will crash their speeders. Yeah, what to do in the 5 minutes? I think we will come back here later, and we'll now do a flashpoint. And see how the story progresses. Oh no! I have something else. I'm so sorry. I've got 3 mails from Spinrel, one of the first quests we had at, I think, level 3. A vision. With all who have passed through the catacombs in search of my wisdom, you might think that I would forget a single accolade. In truth, I remember every last one. I am not in the habit of corresponding with them, however, nor with anyone else for that matter. You have surely learned a great deal to have catapulted yourself into the Dark Council in so brief a span, but there is always more to learn. The force whirls and convulses like never before. I reached out to study its peculiar activity, and in turn it showed me what is to come. You stand on the moon defiantly before one who is no one, not one. You do not stand alone, but you will fail all the same. This fate appears unavoidable, but avoid it you must, and this is something that will actually happen after this add-on. It's a vision of what is to come, and it's really dark what is to come, and there are fan fictions and the like which are better than the game, because fan fictions are always better. They can spend more time on the story itself than a game can. And yeah, it's dark. The future is very dark. Yeah, then we have from Eloise, that's one of the slaves we just saved. Thank you. You don't know what a relief it is, you breaking my man out of that slave prison. I've been trying to save enough to pay the Blades back taxes. And get Ren out, but the interest is so high, pretty much a way to keep him working for free for the rest of his life. Not no more through. We're packing up before the Blades get wise and come looking. You're a way bigger priority for them, I'm sure, but we're not taking chances. Ren says he promised to go back to Hollow Rigs and his old private life for you anyway. Wasn't a fan the first time he was into all that, but at least this time around I'll be there to keep him out of serious trouble. Thanks again, my Ren thanks you too. So it's the wife of one of the people we saved. And then we have a status update again from of Pyron. Dark Lord, regretfully, I have indeed found agents of the Order of V1 within our ranks. Bunk searches conducted during surprise field missions provided the opportunity to identify several adherents. Of those, I choose one weak link to break. I'm going to wait until I feel he's given me everything I need to exercise the remainder. I don't want a single mole left. Speaking of which, my investigations also uncovered the unauthorized use of override transmission codes aboard the Doombringer. They were traced to an engineer we intended to question, but she fired herself out of an airlock before we could arrest her. I believe she was in the employ of a particular freelancer spy network. I can only express my gross discontent in these matters, my lord. I have security redoubled their screening in all future assessments to the fleet, Moff Pyron. So we have Ravenites in the ranks of my fleet. And the time it took to read those letters was enough, so I can get back and get my reward. What do you get for saving people? I just could have used the mailbox up there. I just saw that there was one.
Getting kinda popular with the local dregs.
Oh, that's nice. 600 reputation. I might just do that for the rest of my days and get my reputation up that way. Yeah, and now that out of the way, let's go and do the flashpoint. I didn't look like... I don't... Okay, das machen wir nochmal. I didn't like the look of your scruffy friend, the big one wearing a druid's hat, but he knows his way around a bargain. She's all yours, my speeder. I know every scratch on that bird. Better not find any new ones. You set to go? Start story mode? Let's go story mode. Yeah, and Andronicus wants to talk to me on the ship. We will do that after this flashpoint. Yeah, and now... let's get going.
How's this for shooting?
This might be the reason it's not easy. We are talking about Mandalorians, and Mandalorians are the best warriors in the galaxy. Did I just kill? Oh dear, I killed a copy lizard. I'm so sorry. Those are so cute. Okay, we're all already on the first boss. Pretty sure I should have waited. but we are in story mode, so yeah, and the combat support druid is tanking, so I can't change where he stands anyhow. Yeah, completely ignoring any boss tactics at that story mode. I mean, the one before we were stuck in the wall and still managed to kill that boss. Okay, but honestly, let's pull him to damage so we get some damage here. I think those were the...
Made it inside. Huh. Don't know what you're doing in our compound. But since you're here, let's see what you're made of.
That was Torch, the woman we want to talk to. But to be able to talk to her, we have to kill some of her friends. There it is. It's not a happy slug.
Nice.
And we have done the first challenge. So we're getting out there and do the next room. There. Okay, this is the point where we should look into the sky again. There's a beautiful moon and there is a little volcano. Okay, big cave, bones, rancor. It's a rancor. I hate rancors. Ugly beasts. Okay, let's kill it.
Boom.
And Andronicus is doing some serious damage, because that was not me so far. Yeah. There it goes.
Well, look at you. Might actually be a challenge.
Wow, this looks beautiful. A bit like Avatar. There is the large lurker. Am I actually just... Get over here. Yeah, Andronicus is doing all the work here. Confront Torch. We kept the local killing to a minimum, I would say.
Done pretty well for yourselves. But you're in the arena now. Meet Joss and Volk. Husband and wife, tough as Durasteel, undefeated, and still eager to prove themselves.
Yeah, those two are insane. Bickering the whole fight, as you will see in a few seconds.
I will destroy you!
My husband, the pushover! When do you finally destroy them, huh? This is how it's done, Joss!
Fuck! Like watching dust gather.
Glimpses of a Mandalorian marriage.
St. Joe always fight better, Redor.
Reader is the... it means wife in Mandalorian. That's
Let him
one
have
thing I
it.
know.
Together we can't lose!
Let him have it.
Joss, you're doing it wrong!
Keep up, Volk.
Take that.
Hit him!
Let him have it.
I have to heal Andronicus up because the druid seems to only heal me.
Have to hand it to you. That was something. Think it's time we met.
Hey, Torch.
I take it you're the one they call Torch.
Shae Visla. That little nickname the locals came up with. Hell if I know why.
You recently had a falling out with the Revenites and the Nova Blades. Tell me everything.
Oh, tell you everything. Sure, of course. Because I never had a Sith try to assert themselves before. Tell you what, instead of whatever grand gesture of cooperation you thought might happen here, why don't we try something a little different? Been a while since I had a decent challenge. I'm taking this opportunity to show my clan how it's done.
And yes, she will be a companion in the future. Not in this add-on. At the time this add-on was released, we actually had to wait 2 years till she showed up again.
Here we go!
She is quite a boss. Fiery.
Haha! Yes!
And is a companion at 50. So when she is level 50, she's an insane damage dealer. So one of the best companions I have.
I thought you could fight.
And if you watched my life bar, she already killed me 3 times. Or would have killed me without the druid healing me up. Andronicus is currently dying. I should maybe heal him. And this is story mode, so this is no challenge.
More practice.
You stand here and tank and spank, so to say. And yeah, do her in hard mode, do her in normal mode. You will find that she's quite a challenge.
I'm taking you down. Won't let you win. Hey, you're good. I'm better. Won't let you win. Son of a... Okay, so I'm a little rustier than I'd like to admit. But just a little. Felt good to be in a real scrap for once.
I'm impressed.
Flattery, huh? Oh, what the hell, I'll take it. So... You know the Blades went and partnered up with the Revenites. Means you probably know they're up to no good. We helped out the Blades to have a good relationship with Raiders Cove. We didn't sign up for the Revenites in their all-out war, so we bailed.
Tell me where the Revenites are, and what I'm up against.
Afraid I don't have the where to give you, but I can clue you in on the what. A whole fleet of ships they've got parked somewhere around here. I wouldn't mind it a bit if you chased the Revenites out of Rishi. Off the radar is just how we like it here. Good hunting to you, Sith. Jesus Mandade! Who's up for a Skarkla hunt?
And that was this flashpoint.
Hey, you got time to chat?
Sure. Did you have something in mind?
No, just wondering. Haven't been aboard too long. Like to know who I'm working with. Nothing touchy-feely, just enough to know you got my back.
at this point you could start a romance with him, which I won't do because I've got my eyes set on Theron, but my main character was married to him, and I didn't like him as romanceable at all because, as I said before, he gets all from deadly pirate to devoted husband is too much to yeah, he is aware I could kill him anytime husband, and there's nothing left of a real pirate.
I like two things: ancient artifacts and getting my way. Remember that, and we'll be fine.
I'll try to remember. Just one more thing. You ever butt heads with the Republic, let me have a shot. I got a score to settle, and it'll be a long time before I call it even. You hear that, Sith? Nothing like it in the galaxy. The hum of an idling blaster. Potential energy right there. It's like waking up on your birthday wondering what you got. For a few minutes, it's anything. The whole galaxy, just waiting for you to pull the trigger.
You just be careful where you point that thing.
Haven't shot you yet, have I? Actually, I was wondering. These blasters are nice, but a pirate's only as good as his equipment. We don't got fancy force powers like you Sith.
If I see a good pair come my way, you'd be the first person I think of.
Thanks. Good to know you got my back.
He has some really nice blasters, yeah? Just so you know. Let's do one more? Let's do one more.
You know, I think I heard the ship's engine making a strange noise earlier. Mind if I check it out sometime?
I didn't know you knew anything about engines.
Yeah, I've lived on ships most of my life. You don't do that without picking up something. I'm no expert, but a buddy of mine back before the war taught me most of what I know. Carl Norn, best technician I knew. Worst card player. Could never see when the deck was stacked against him. And it always was.
So what happened to him?
Beats me. I'm sure he's all right, though. Always managed to stay a few light years ahead of his creditors. Made me first mate after the war, on a ship called the Bloodshot Ranker. I learned a lot before he gambled the ship away. But you're sick of hearing me jabber, huh?
Yeah, but the whole conversations are pretty much about him being romanceable. So not much if you don't romance him. And I think we will call it quits here for today. And see you the day after tomorrow. Bye bye.